Coming up on World's Greenest Homes. In California, a cozy cabin made entirely of salvaged materials.
It's made from fishing poles and bicycle gears.
And in Australia, a spectacular home mixes high-tech with low-tech.
Those 4 chickens lay enough eggs for our whole family.
While in Texas, a 300-year-old tree becomes the inspiration for a newlywed nest. Join us as we visit the world's greenest and most extraordinary homes on the planet. I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area, known for its progressive politics, its new age philosophies, and environmentalism. When it comes to green homes, they're walking the walk to preserve its pristine wilderness. And up in Sonoma County, a quick 30-minute drive north of San Francisco is where this way of life comes together. I'm heading to a secluded 1,000 square foot, 1-bedroom cabin. It's been growing as a labor of love for 12 years. The cabin is built as an open concept design filled with over 20 feet of natural light. They've divided the space into individual areas for relaxing and dining. Like most of the cabin, the kitchen is small but perfectly designed. Upstairs is the airy cantilevered bedroom. And finally, to the outside deck where getting soaked takes on a whole new meaning. This cabin is made entirely from reclaimed and salvaged materials. A jewel does not have to be big to be flawless. You can find sustainability everywhere in this house. And in this case, one person's cast-offs is another person's treasure. Architect and salvage king Olle Lundberg and his partner Mary Breuer have created a weekend hideout that may be small in scale, but is over the top big in green.
To have a piece of land, to cherish it, and to handcraft it myself. You know, I don't get very much accomplished every weekend, but you know, it's 12 years a weekend.
Wow, what a place, what a view.
Thank you.
One of the first things that strikes you is the sheer amount of light streaming in. Olle reclaimed the steel sash windows from 5 different remodeling projects.
Most of the windows in this place all came out of other projects. A lot of these come out of old industrial buildings in the San Francisco area. They don't actually make windows like this anymore, and I've always been really fond of them. It's one thing about steel windows is just the lines are so clean, you know, they sort of perfectly frame views. It's why they work so great in a setting like this.
And so does this amazing steel sculpture.
One of the things you're always trying to do when you're designing spaces is make sort of special pieces, and I think in the cabin, this is, you know, probably one of the really special things that we built for it. We did this in our shop. It's a giant half-inch plate steel round. It turns what's a very functional thing of having to store your firewood into a piece of artwork.
With nearly 20-foot high ceilings, it's obviously critical to be able to force that hot air down at some point.
We use this ceiling fan. It's one of these products I wish I'd designed. It's made from fishing poles and bicycle gears. And it's really just this sort of great piece of sculpture that happens to work as a fan. But one of the other challenges that you get in a space like this with a 20-foot tall wall of glass is that in the summertime we get a lot of sun through there. You try to control that. Mm-hmm. We've got this sort of what I call my Blade Runner feature.
The future is here with these high-tech blinds that can block out 90% of the summer heat. Is this a structural detail? Or is this a design element, this kind of bracing material?
The Big X?
The Big X.
You know, we have earthquakes here now and then, so using these thin rods forms a cross brace, so in an earthquake this wall won't go like this and knock all the glass out, which would be bad.
I totally dig this table. It's a solid 3-inch slab of what?
Well, this is a redwood, just like you got standing out there in front of the window. We found this slab as an estate that was being liquidated. It was probably milled 100 years ago. They'd never used it. It was twice as long as this. We actually made 2 tables out of it. We sold the one, which gave me the second one for free. So
that's a great business model right there. Making money pretty much.
Yeah, we try to. Occasionally we actually succeed.
You've reclaimed this piece here, and I'm assuming that your cabinetry might be a reclaimed material?
These cabinets are actually old filing cabinets. We sandblasted them, take all the old paint off, and then we just put a clear coat on them so it reveals the steel character. These are great out here because they're completely mouse-proof. You know, mice can't get through the steel.
And if all else fails, there sure are enough knives to freak out even the toughest rodents. And the sink, reclaimed? Yes.
Yeah, that's reclaimed. That came out of a laboratory. It's an epoxy resin lab sink. It works great because it's black. It goes nicely with the black countertops. But more importantly, the resin's a little bit soft. So unlike a porcelain sink, if you drop a wine glass in this, it won't break. It'll actually bounce.
And after bouncing out their guests, it's a bit of a steep climb up to the bedroom. Good thing that Ole and Mary aren't afraid of heights. Ole jumping one too many drinks in this area and it's lights out permanently.
Well, yeah, you don't want to fall over the edge there. This room is pretty tight, and you've seen the two dogs. We need a king-size bed because they, of course, join us. So we cantilevered it out a couple feet. It's, you know, sort of dramatic. From down below, looks pretty cool. Probably the best thing is that sunrise occurs right out there. And so the sun pops up, comes right in, hits you in the face in the morning. It's a great way to wake up.
This whole feel of this place is a very rustic feel, yet you've got a very contemporary element design in your lighting.
We try to combine elegance with rustic. How's that? Yeah, these are Japanese paper lanterns designed by Noguchi, a famous sculptor who worked in paper. So they're really beautiful, elegant, simple gesture that, yeah, if I ever design something this good in my life, I'll be happy.
Okay, I've been dying to get out here. Like this is it. This is the best thing about this place.
It's probably the only 14-foot deep pool you'll ever see.
And like most of the house, this awesome pool was once someone's cast off.
This was an old water tank. It was on a cattle ranch in Napa that a client of mine bought. So they were gonna bulldoze this, and I of course went, oh no, you don't want to do that. You get this amazing experience where you swim out to the edge and you're looking out into the tops of the trees.
Filled with harvested rainwater, the pool is filtered without the use of harmful chemicals.
We use an ozone and UV treatment, so we don't use any chemicals in it. And the UV will kill the bacteria. Ozone also helps aerate and kill bacteria.
Ole, your exterior siding is so weathered, I can't even tell what it is.
Well, it has developed a patina of age, John. This is redwood. This was milled in this area. They've been milling redwood here for probably 100 years. People would mill it, use it for projects, then they'd have some left over. And so we bought up a variety of lots and were able to put together enough to do the exterior.
I absolutely love this cabin. I wish it were mine. It makes you realize, though, that small is green for the simple reason that small has a smaller footprint. But you know what? A small footprint still means you can have a whole lot of fun. Okay, I'm ready to retrieve this. Just
All right, good luck, John.
Here we go. Holy jumping good! Whoa! You know what? I love this cabin. Small is green, and green is cold! Oh my God! Oh!
Go here, cold.
Oh! That is ridiculous! From high atop the hills outside San Francisco, we head over the Pacific Ocean to Brisbane, Australia. Located in the northeast of Queensland, it's the continent's third largest city and home to 2 million people. Its hot, humid climate and varied natural landscapes really set the tone for the casual lifestyle of so many who live there. When property developer Don O'Rourke and his wife Natasha wanted to build their dream home, they had two demands. It had to sustain the local environment and their large family.
At the time we designed the house, we had 2 older children and we had 2 smaller children. And since then, another set of twins has come along and Natasha's currently pregnant with another set of twins.
Sustaining the environment in a family of 10 is a lot to ask of any house. So with the help of architect Sean Lockyer, they set out to build something quite unique.
We had to raise our game and deliver something that was really quite extraordinary here because we knew Don was a client that was discerning, so it was an act.
That's why he got the job.
Nestled on a wharf on the Brisbane River with an incredible view. Built in 2007, this spectacular 4,000 square foot home is thoroughly 21st century, both sumptuous and eco-friendly. It has 8 bedrooms, 4 terraces, 11 bathrooms, and out back, there's even a small farmyard. When you drive up to this one-of-a-kind house, the first thing that grabs your eye is a unique pool that seems to float in midair.
Tom, show me how you jump in the water. Good boy, good boy.
You wouldn't think a pool this size could be eco-friendly, but all the water is supplied by Mother Nature. Hidden underground, there's a 6,600-gallon rainwater drum. Special filters remove all debris and organic matter. Stainless steel pumps deliver the filtered water for the pool and all their landscaping needs.
The pool cantilevers out over the street, and it's got a glass end on it, so you can actually see the kids swimming up to the glass from the street. At night, the pool's lit by a series of diodes that change colour from blue to red. So as you're driving along the street, you get this wonderful lantern effect through water. This is obviously one of the most important rooms in our house. It's our living room, where after dinner the family congregates to watch TV, sit and talk and the likes.
This main living area connects to the other rooms with a space-saving feature made by local craftsmen.
You can see these beautifully made doors all slide back, and in sliding back, this whole room connects with its outdoor terraces and opens up.
This sliding door system enables Don to control the river breeze ventilation and adjust the temperature in the home.
This is one of my favourite rooms in the house. It's the river terrace that connects onto the living room. It's a beautiful piece of architecture. It allows our family to sit and enjoy the river views, sit in the outside, be protected from the harsh sun. I guess the next logical place to go and have a look at is our other outdoor terrace, which is on the northern side of the building. So follow me.
This one may not have the river view, but it does have this.
No Australian house would be complete without the fantastic Beefeater barbecue. We find that we spend a lot of time in this area eating. There's a beautifully crafted skylight directly above. And that skylight not only lets light into this part of the house, but also acts as a vent, which enables us to really enjoy this part of the house all year round. Our big family spend all of their time here.
And because there are so many mouths to feed, waste management is a key issue.
4-bin system provides for general rubbish in one bin. The second bin has recyclables, and there are 2 food scrap bins. We take those food scraps and feed that to our chickens.
Chickens? That's right. This home has its own farm out back, complete with livestock and vegetable garden. Not only is it a great place for their 6 kids to hang out, but also a great way to cut on their huge shopping bill.
And those 4 chickens lay enough eggs for our whole family, which is a really nice, neat thing about sustainable living.
Architect Sean Lockyer's vision was for everything in the home, the lighting, the blinds, to be automated. So when the sun blasts through the windows, the blinds automatically lower, preventing the house from heating up and the air conditioning turning on. But sometimes you have to operate the controls manually.
I got to say, all I can do is bring you to it. I have no idea how it works, so I'll hand over to Sean.
Thanks, Don. The principle of the C-Bus was really to try and take all those basic functions that get spread over a very large house and actually try and put them in one place.
Sean, why don't we, like, for instance, turn the lights on in the fish tank? Sean, why don't you show us how to do that?
So from here, we just choose the program, level 1, artwork.
That's not the fish tank.
And I've got no idea how...
Where'd the fish tank go? General areas. General areas.
There you go.
The fish tank's not on.
There you go.
We don't have a fish tank.
So while Sean keeps working on the eco-computer, Don takes us to the swanky master bedroom. Floor-to-ceiling glass walls bring in passive solar heating and provide an amazing view at any time of the day.
The main bathroom is Natasha's bathroom, and that's something really special. The best feature of this bathroom is the beautiful 2-person handmade bath overlooking the river.
In choosing the large tub, the couple let bathroom glamour overtake reason. The decision backfired as Brisbane suffers through one of the worst droughts in Australian history.
We've only been able to use it once since we moved into the house because of the amount of water it consumes.
This amazing, eco-friendly home shows that you can live in the lap of luxury and save the world doing it.
Okay. There we go.
Computers in action. 2 grown men, 3 hours to find that.
And now we head up to Texas. Here in this capital city, the motto is to go big or go home. And a lot of people are figuring out big ways of going green without sacrificing great design. On most construction sites, when the house goes up, the trees come down. But when you're newlywed couple Stephen and Becca Doverful and you want a green home in the shade, the trees stay. In some respects, building a 2,200 square foot home with 3 bedrooms and 2 baths was the easy part. But building it without losing the 300-year-old oak tree was definitely a challenge. This story is about Stephen, his wife Becca, and their architect Chris Cobb. Chris and Stephen were best friends and dreamed of building something uniquely green. When they found this piece of land in 2006, they knew the time was right.
Oh, it's great to work so closely with the friend.
And somewhere between designing and building, Chris also played matchmaker, introducing Stephen to his future bride, Becca. The first floor is divided into an open kitchen, dining room, living room, and a colorful family room. Upstairs is the intimate, serene bedroom and a gorgeous modern bathroom. The vision for this house was that it had to be both environmental and design friendly, and this sleek, smart kitchen is no exception. What I love about building green is that there's so many ways to do it, and building small can be a great green aspect. And this kitchen is small, yet so cool.
We wanted to build a small footprint and be able to get a lot out of it. It's a very central area that overlaps with our living and dining space.
It's not too often you see floating shelves in a kitchen, but it's just a phenomenal design feature.
Yeah, it's wonderful because there's space to display items that we've collected around the world, as well as great task lighting.
Next is the elegant dining room, whose floor is hard enough to withstand even the wildest of parties. I love bamboo, but as an architect, why is it a material that you like to use?
Well, bamboo is a great choice because it comes from a rapid growing resource, which means it can be replenished really quickly. And today it's available in all options. This is a walnut finish. A lot of people don't even realize it's bamboo.
Moving on to the living room, one finds the same modern, masculine taste that's reflected throughout the home. You know, essentially 2 guys designed this house. I'm curious, is there any of you in here?
Very little, very little. One of the pieces that was a bit of a bone of contention is this armoire, which was in my family, which I love, and I was, after lots of debate, allowed to bring in. And the other is this piece right here, which was in my grandparents' house, and again, didn't quite fit the modern, sleek design, but I snuck it in. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this space. I grew up in the Northeast and I love the sun, I love the sunlight. And in Texas, you really are trying to shade yourself from the light. And this house has a great use of passive solar design. But what that means is there's not a huge beam of sunlight in a little corner where I can call my own. It's been a lot of fun, but it's also been a little bit of a challenge.
Chris used the venerable old oak tree as a central concept for the home, which meant that rich, warm woods dominate the spaces throughout. In terms of the finishes, you know, you're carrying the exterior to the interior.
That's right.
What are the green elements about the interior finishes in this space?
This feature wall is a South American hardwood, which we like because it's very durable and it lasts a lifetime.
Just down the hall is a surprisingly playful den, a space where bright colors and curved shapes dominate. Orange chair, green couch. Like, you're telling me the lifetime buds were responsible for this color scheme?
Well, this is another little tiny bit of me. Actually, this chair was from a consignment shop, which was great because it's recycled use.
Oh, stop. Stop right here. This is amazing.
This is actually my favorite part of the house.
The beautiful knotty pecan wood was salvaged from the scrapyard and recycled into this organic shelving unit. The airy, spacious quality of the open concept living space is carried through upstairs.
Yeah, I really wanted an intimate space for the bedroom. I've seen too many homes with 1,000, 2,000 square foot master suites that are just kind of over the top.
You know, at first when we moved in, I thought, wow, everything's completely open. But it's pretty incredible the way Chris designed the house because you're really private.
The stunning bathroom just off the master bedroom is green, luxurious, and incredibly comfortable.
I love these countertops, these Masa and Dubé countertops. They're just really warm, rich wood.
The beauty of this wood is that it's extremely durable and really easy to maintain. You committed to a house that was done. Like, how difficult was that? Not only marrying a guy, but you're marrying a home that you had no input in.
It was a little challenging. I have to admit, I've warmed up to the concept of green. There's a lot of things in this house that you don't even realize are green. It's a simple and easy house to live in, and it's easy being green.
Okay, like, don't go anywhere. Like, this is like the mother of all trees. This is insane.
Well, this was the center point of the whole house. When I found the land, we knew that this was going to be where the house would focus around.
How did you go through that process in protecting the tree that it actually sustained the construction?
We really went about it of creating a large no construction zone, make sure the earth didn't get tapped down at all. It actually came out and aerated the soil for a pretty large diameter around the area to support the root system.
Stephen and Chris's modern taste and respect for nature meant that even the home's exterior would be both stylish and eco-savvy.
It's actually Moss Duba, which is a South American hardwood. It's insect resistant and has a nice, warm, rich look to it.
We've got steel on this side here. How did you and Chris decide on that?
It was a feature we wanted to be able to do something that's low maintenance, and this core tin material is great because it rusts over time. The rust has really warm, nice, rich color to it. It's a feature that's turned out to be beautiful. I never imagined the steel and the wood turning out so nice, and I'm really happy how it looks in the end.
The two friends did what they've been planning since they were kids. Work together to design and build an elegant and environmentally friendly home. After all of this, this is not an act, right? Like, you guys are still good buds?
Yeah, we did. We remained friends.
I love it. It's like a triangle here. It's a family. Like, you got so much input into this stuff. I love it. Like, matchmaker, designer. You should be indebted to him forever.
Sometimes he feels that way.
Have you paid your bills yet? Is he paid? Paid in full?
We're still working on it.